Hi there, it's Roy Breton here from GardenEquipmentReview.com. Hope you're doing well. Today I want to look at what type of leaf blower as we enter into the leaf blowing season. The leaves are already coming down, and there's all sorts of different types of leaf blowers and sweepers, etc. that we can use. So I'm just going to run through the various types to help you choose what sort of leaf blower you require or suits you. So here we are on the website in the category of blowers. So we have backpack blowers, battery leaf blowers, electric leaf blowers, leaf sweepers, garden wheeled vacuums, wheeled blowers, and petrol handheld blowers, all sorts of different types. So let's start with electric blowers. These aren't in any particular order, but electric leaf blowers are probably the cheapest type of blower you can buy. But to me, the disadvantage is the fact that they have a trailing lead, which can get caught up on everything, which I've never liked. But they are cheap, and cheaper than a petrol, cheaper than battery. So here you can see, just looking at the first ones, these Bosch ones, £83, 92. Cheap ones here, 56.99, and so forth. But I'll put some links to all these various mains leaf blowers that are on the website, so you can have a greater look. Now, many leaf blowers come with these collection bags. I used to have a Stihl machine with a bag on. It does work, but it's very slow. They're okay if you've just got like a small patio to like hoover up. It's like the equivalent of using a vacuum cleaner, but you're not going to get huge amounts of leaves into these bags. I find a blower much more useful for just blowing the leaves into a corner or into a heap, and then taking them away in a barrow or bagging them up, whatever you choose to do. I normally compost leaves and mix them in with all the compost to make good compost, but don't expect this type of blower to suck up loads of leaves efficiently. It's more just for the final tidy rather than picking up bulk numbers of leaves. So that's the electric leaf blowers. Now we're coming on to the petrol handheld leaf blowers. This is a classic leaf blower. It's similar to one that I've used over the years, and many people use today. There's a few different models. This is a Stihl BG56 model that's selling at £288. Now, I don't know how many of these blowers Stihl have made, but millions, I would think, because loads of people use them. They're very reliable, very simple. The pipe comes off, so they're very easy to store in your garden shed or truck or car or whatever. So that's a plus point. And of course, there's no lead. You just fill them up with 2-stroke petrol 50-to-1 mix, and you're off. So this type of thing for a handheld leaf blower would be my top recommendation. Once again, some of these models can have a bag, but I personally think you're much better just to use them as a blower. Blow the leaves into a corner or into a heap and collect them up. And once again, we've got various types of these leaf blowers on our website, and which I will leave a link. Then we come to backpack blowers. These are not quite so easy to swing around as these like small blower here. These are just easy to grab, start, and pick up quickly. These ones you have to strap on your shoulders, but still good. I use a Stihl model. Had it for a number of years, no problems, brilliant. It saves me loads of time, and these don't have the option to have a bag. They are purely blowers, but they certainly save me a lot of time. And just remember that the cheaper models probably won't have the anti-vibration type of specification like the more commercial models do. As you can see, they start here at £185.99. The Echo one's £479. Just to have a look at all the different ones. There are some battery ones on here as well. Just be careful with battery power, because the batteries don't always last as long as you think. An Echo blower here, £629, lots of power, great for blowing. So that's the other type, and that's the type I use. Very great for quick tidy ups and what have you, and blowing leaves. Now we're coming on to a different type, wheeled blowers, that are probably more suitable to the larger garden. These are powerful blowers, powerful engines on, and you can see that in a different league, to £2,540, £2,100, but they do, I mean, if you've got lots of leaves, and you can blow a lot of leaves and move them to an area and then pick them up manually, definitely worth looking at if you've got a large garden, and can be a great time saver. Different type of, not a blower now, we're looking at sweepers. Fairly straightforward, but they do work. And there's some push ones, and there's some trailed ones, and they're definitely once again a time saver. You just push them along, and push or tow them, and they have a large capacity of leaves. Obviously you can't, you can only use them in certain places, like on driveways. You can't use them on borders or anything like that, whereas a blower, you can blow in all sorts of places, so that has its advantage. But great, like this Agrifab one, just a towed leaf sweeper. You can tow it behind your ride-on mower or whatever, and quickly pick up leaves. So another type of leaf collecting. Then here we have battery leaf blowers. Battery stuff is really getting popular now. I still have my reservations. I would suggest, if you're thinking about going battery, to look at all the different types, and to try and, perhaps you want a battery blower, strimmer, hedge cutter, try and find something that uses the same batteries, and carry out some reviews. But I do see battery equipment getting very popular. However, good battery equipment can be expensive, and my personal opinion is I would go with petrol, or even electric, depending on the situation, as battery stuff isn't cheap. The cheapest one here is £159, one here £249. Now they obviously are all different powers. £499. Now, like the Stihl commercial machine, which is only a bit more powerful than this leaf, where is it, slightly more powerful than this model here, is like about getting onto for £2,500 for a battery one. It is one that you carry on your back, so like a knapsack blower. But even so, it's a lot of money for good battery stuff. So just beware, because battery stuff often doesn't last as long as you think it might do, and it's annoying if you can't finish your job, if you've got to keep charging up batteries. So do take that into account. Now finally, we have wheeled garden vacuums. These are like garden vacuum cleaners, literally petrol engines, and some of them have a bag on. The backs, well, they all have a bag on, sorry, but some of them have a pipe where you can suck up, use them like a vacuum cleaner, so suck weeds up from borders, leaves up from borders and what have you. And if you've got a good sized garden, a great tool to have. And Billy Goat have been making these for a long time, so these are definitely worth looking at if you're looking for a long-term investment. Now, something I always say, we have all sorts of different machines on our website, but just make sure you buy the right machine. We all have a budget to work to, but I do believe that it's cheaper to buy a quality product than it is a cheaper product, because in my experience, for example, like my blower is 8 years old now, and it's used every week regularly, and it's still going strong. Whereas if I'd had a cheap blower, I would have probably got through several of them already, and it would have actually cost me more money in the long term. But I do appreciate we do have a budget to work to, all of us, and we can't always afford the best. But if you can, just go for the best and have something that's going to last for many, many years. It pays off in the long run. If you've got any questions on this video, please feel free to leave a comment, as I'm here to help and to try and make you find the right choice. But have a look at our website, various different blowers here, all different sorts, and take your pick. And once again, I'm here to help. Thanks very much for watching.